Meanwhile, later today, the debate over parental rights heading to the Supreme Court, where justices will hear arguments on whether parents should be able to opt out their children of reading certain books that they have religious objections to. It all started back a couple of years ago when a Maryland court ruled rather than opt out of reading them, parents should withdraw their kids from the schools altogether, which seems extreme. Our next guest sued his California school district over one of these books. Carlos Encinas joins us right now, along with First Liberty Institute attorney Kayla Toney. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Steve.
Okay, so Carlos, your 11-year-old son is in class, and the teacher reads to them, "My shadow is pink." What's the book about, and what's your problem with it?
Well, this book involves a young boy who identified his gender different from his biological sex. And in the end, with his father, he ends up affirming his inner self and essentially identifies as a girl. And so our problem with that is that that obviously goes against our faith as a Christian. But, this really started with my son coming home visibly upset. It wasn't just about forcing our son to read along with the book, but also he was forced to participate in activity with his kindergarten buddy. They have a mentorship program that lasts a year, and he was actually required to kind of be a mouthpiece for this content, sitting right next to his 5-year-old kindergarten buddy. They had to do an activity where they choose a color that represents their identity and chalk things with the 5-year-old. And I think that's what really upset him.
So given what's happened with your son's class, he was confused, it sounds like. And so he would come home and you would say what to him?
Well, I mean, he came home and said he was upset. I said, what I didn't know anything about this book. I had to Google the book, and by the author's own admission, this book is clearly about a gender identity.
Right.
But it's not just the book. It's they read the book, and they also forced the kids to watch a video narration of the book. And when you put the two together with the sights, the sounds, the colors, I mean, this is clearly targeting a very young audience with a message that you can, identify as any gender you'd like. And we're talking about, elementary school kids. So.
I get your concern. When asked for a statement, the school district said they don't comment on pending litigation. Now, you, Kayla, are a lawyer, and what's at stake here, if it's not just parents should be able to opt in or opt out of a book or withdraw your kids from school altogether. This is all about parental rights. And where do they stop in the classroom?
That's right. There's a lot at stake here. And that's why First Liberty stepped in to represent Carlos and his family. We're so proud to serve his family and other courageous parents around this nation who just want to know what their kids are learning in school. And they want to make sure that that doesn't conflict with their sincerely held religious beliefs. The First Amendment protects parents' free exercise of religion, their ability to raise their children according to their faith. And the First Amendment also protects kids and their right to speak or not to speak according to their own faith. Carlos's son was forced to share a message that he doesn't believe. It goes against his own Christian faith. Right. And that's why we had to sue.
And that there should be the option, Kayla, for parents to be able to opt out of programs and lessons that the family finds objectionable, right?
That's right. School districts already allow opt-outs for many other things. In Carlos's district, students can opt out of biology dissections if they have a moral objection based on animal rights, but they can't opt out of teaching that goes against their faith, and that's a problem.
It is a problem. Let's see what the Supreme Court does now. Carlos and Kayla, thank you very much for joining us today to tell us that story. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.